Another night, another fucking video. Let me repeat that again. Another night, another fucking video. Because of an unfortunate circumstance where I typed something to Lidiot AF because she is best friends with somebody who has been attacking me earlier and who has been as of late. Each time that I go on and I do an eating stream, this motherfucker keeps attacking me, all right? This ghost reborn is going to get the biggest fight of his life if he doesn't back off. Lidiot, talk to him now. Now. But they booted me in King Camillos. And a lot of those mods over there now are biased. They hate me, clearly. They were not taking up for me when I got booted. Nobody was. Even Magda wasn't even taking up for me. I'm very surprised at that one, right? Well, then I'm not too surprised with most of the people, but you would think one person would be speaking for me, telling me to get wrenched up in there at least, right? But no, I'm going to go live and take that motherfucker's viewers. I want his channel to come down. That's the end. It is official war on King Camillo and his fucking channel. It is war. It is war on anyone who crosses me. At this point, it is war on you. And Charlotte W., you're subject to it as well. You're going to get lashing after lashing after lashing after lashing after lashing after lashing. Anyone over there who takes part in the nonsense. And this stream is a shit show over there. You see what's going on, the sexual activity, the graphic sexual activity with the 18-year-old on there? And then Jessie fucking waving her fucking skinny ass is nothing to look at. Trust me on that. Nothing to look at all. And you know what? That's it. I'm going live. I've had enough of the nonsense. 7 viewers in here. Let's get more. And let's get the thumbs up coming. And let's get the donations rolling in. That's it. Someone else has to be sick of it, right? Mal and Mike, what's going on? I'm not going to spend a lot of time on here, but I am going to say what has to be said. Every time I get booted, I'm going to go live. Every fucking time I get booted from a room, and I'm going to wage war on everyone who does that or partakes or agrees with it. I'm dead fucking serious. You want to get me mad, you don't want to get me fired up, because that is what I'm going to do. I want to see it there. Say it again. Yeah, they all want to be back, right? And now that I'm not how they expected me to be, right? Now that it's 100% damage control, they want none of it, huh? What happened to you all? Ghost Reborn is the main person standing in my way right now, and King Camillo. And Lidiot is subject to this also, because I asked her a question and I got banned for asking Lidiot a question about Ghost Reborn. Tell him to stop. He's entering the fight of his life. I just made one comment to Lidiot AF and I got kicked for it. Enough is enough. And it's time for a change. I've always been about change. I've always been the resistance on here. Always. My time on here has been the resistance. All the time. Because everything always went in a way that I didn't want it to go. And favoritism and cliques. And everyone trying to form their little groups like in high school again. Yes. I might as well just say it. He's toxic, and so are the people modded up in there. Charlotte W, fucking cunt. Bag. Charlotte W, if you ever come to America, I swear to God, I'm going to bloody you up, bitch. I'm going to bloody you up. Believe me, Charlotte, that's the last time you're going to make a trip anywhere. I hope you're not that far when you do it. I hope, to the love of God, that she can come to America from England and be greeted with a brutalization from me. Yours truly. I want to see what they're saying. I literally want to see what they're saying right now about this, because no one's going to shut me up. Nobody's going to shut me up. I don't care if someone thinks they're going to porn bomb me. I don't care what they think. I don't give a fuck what they think. If they think that they're going to do that. No. And Ghost Reborn, where are you? I'm calling you out again, bitch boy. Now that I'm watching you, and I'm not eating food, not focusing on drama, and then that's the time you're attacking me. No, I ain't have it. You did that 2 times. You're a dead man, Ghost Reborn. You're a dead man. You're going to be dead. You're going to be dead fucking meat when I catch up with you. Some of you are lucky you live far away. I'm telling you right now, I would murder. I literally fucking would aim for murder. In combat, especially, or whatever else. If you want to do weapons, you'll do weapons. But you know what? I'm serious. Enough is enough. I came back. I'm coming in like a steamroller as it is. You don't provoke someone who's like a Brahma bull anyway. You don't provoke somebody like that. How many times have I told you? How many times have I told you? You don't listen. None of you listen. You want to keep bothering me? You want to keep aggravating me? Well, that's how it's going to be. It's my rules or it's the highway. It's my way or the highway now. And you're going to pay. Any of you who have done me wrong, you're going to fucking pay. Because people already try to do it in the real world to me. I come here and I see people doing it to me, then it's worse when everyone's far away. It really fucking is. It's really worse. Because they live so far away and I can't get to them like I want to. And I don't even know the people sometimes in their areas. You're going to pray. I don't know people where you're going, okay? Or where you live, because I would arrange for them to kick the fucking shit out of you. I would even pay somebody to do it. So that's it. I am not above paying somebody to brutally beat up somebody. I would not be above that at all at this point in the game. I'm just not above that, you know. I would do it. I would fucking do it. That's how much I hate a lot of the people around here. That's how much I hate the people around here. For the most part, except for those who are loyal to me. That's it. That's how you gotta be on here. You gotta be with the people who are in your corner, the very few that there are gonna be. And you gotta hate everybody else. That's it. Everyone else can kick rocks as far as I'm concerned. That's it. Yeah, well, and you know what? It's not only against Lidiot John, it's against Ghost Reborn also. They are now top 3. Okay. Ghost Reborn is not coming out. Lydia better talk him out of going at me, but now it might be too late, I hate to say, because I'm already on a roll. He doesn't intend on stopping, so. And I don't intend on stopping. Ghost Reborn thinks he's going to kick me off here. That's what he was hitting. He says, it's I got to last fucking morning. First of all, I think you're only here in the daytime or something, or you pick the daytime to attack people when there's no one around or whatever. This guy's very fucking cowardly. I'm telling you right now, Ghost Reborn is extremely cowardly. I'm going to expose him, and I'm looking at people who possibly know him to give me all his info, and I'm going to dox him on a live stream. I'm going to totally dox him. I'm not above doing it. Trust me, I'm not above doxing anyone who is an immediate threat to my existence, or more so, possibly making phone calls too, you know? All right, Joe. Yeah, same to you also. Yeah, but I'm upset. I get 7 viewers in here. Isn't that criminal that I get 7 viewers right now? Where is everyone? Is everyone all over there? There's got to be someone who wants to come in here. I know I got you people in here now, but 7 viewers. But then again, 7 viewers, how many of them are typing? Those stats are pretty good. 1, 2, probably got about 3 people typing and 4 people watching. Who are those 4 people watching? That's what I'm wondering. Let me see. I'm gonna see what they're saying. What are they saying? Anything? I want them all worked out. I want them really. No, that's stupid. Jessica Jennifer says I'm over there. Say I'm gonna pay someone to give Camillo a swirly. That's not right. I'll pay someone to take Ghost Reborn out if I don't live anywhere near him. Yeah, I will absolutely do that. That's right. I'm sick of these people. They think they can come in. They think they own the internet, right? And I have to own the internet because all these other fucking people own the internet in their minds. I've always been here. I've seen a ton of changes on this website. And Ghost Reborn, in case you were here 13 years ago, I'm not that same person anymore. I'm not that same person anymore that you can just throw off the internet, if that was even you. They weren't called Order 66, but it was fucking Father Oblivion and his fucking friends back then. That's right. They believe in calling people's families. They believe in doing all that kind of shit. They believe in rogue tactics. Order 66 has to go. I'm serious. And Lidiot AF is now subject to heavy scrutiny because she was a wrench when I got booted. She was a wrench when I got booted, so there's a very good chance she did it. That is what it's looking like. And if she didn't do it, then I want her to defend herself. And I want her to go to Ghost right immediately. And tell him to cease and desist. Cease and desist now. Or I will be on your ass nonstop. Father Oblivion, you're a scared pussy. So you got Ghost Reborn to come after me. That's what you did. You wuss. You fucking El Salvadorian wuss. His mother's an immigrant. He lived in her apartment for many years, and he still lives in Southern California. Yeah, I'll keep mentioning it. Yeah, I will. Jorge Hidalgo. Yeah. Think I'm fucking around? I ain't. Yeah, that's right. It was a long time ago. I don't know. Some people do hold that against me still, Dreary Noto. I think some people do hold that against me. I think they do. Now, what am I going to say? Thank you, Cindy Lopez. It'll change. Some time ago, I have to do it for all of us. That's right. Exactly right. So this whole thing wasn't a gimmick after all. When the boy put me as their figurehead, who was going to change the boy to be the face of the boy years ago, right? It didn't exactly turn out like that, but it's similar when you think about it, because now it's the greater community that I feel like I am forced to clean, and whoever wants to help me is more than welcome. Because there's a lot of trash on here. There is an overwhelming amount of trash. I can't fucking believe it. Still, how did I end up in a community like this again? How did I ever even touch this shit again? Seriously. No, everyone's got their faults, but for Christ's sakes, I've even had it reported back to me from other people that, Jesus, Meltin, you're the most normal person in this community. in this whole community. I've even had people tell me that many times. But you want the crazy to come out, it absolutely is going to come out. And it's going to be no holds barred. No Dudabites, yes. Yes. Every challenge you have just leads you to the big battle. And Ghost Reborn, I think, is a bigger battle than I initially had expected. He doesn't have any video content of his own. He doesn't have any video content of his own, but he takes other people's content, clips it, and he does that stuff. He does it. And he's gotten lots of views off other people before. So he will try to sneak in and possibly feature a video of me. I'm just telling you all what's coming. He's probably going to try to feature a video of me. He's probably going to try to get a lot of views on it somehow. And while it would get me exposure at the same time, assume someone could make money off it, right? Assume someone could make money off it. Magda, what did you think about what went on in there? I shouldn't have got kicked. Lidiot AF, did you kick me in there? Yes or no? I need to know now, because you're affiliated with you-know-who. What's going on, Magda? You saw that, right? I got kicked out immediately in there after posing a question to Lidiot AF in that chat room. So I'm going to pose it here. Liddy, why does Ghost Reborn feel compelled to come after me? I never did a goddamn fucking thing to him. He came to me. No, I'm Melon. No, you're out of here, dude. You are fucking out of here, dude. You're gone. You think you could just come in here? No, you're getting a permanent block, pal. Jorge, get the fuck out of here. No, that is not it at all. I didn't come after him first. That's a fucking lie. He came to my channel, came at me, and that's the bottom line. Because Jorge came to me about something about Flatline. I'm like, I don't care about this. I timed him out because, is that right? DIY with Dean. I'm going to find out who all you motherfuckers are. How about that? I'm going to find out who all you motherfuckers are. Because I got people now who will give me the information to go forward with that. Oh my God, Palmetto Bay, Florida. I could drive down there. Oh my God, I might be so close. I might be headed to Florida soon, actually. Oh my God. Oh my God, please say it ain't so. Oh, wait a minute. I might. No, Michael Francis McGuire. Yeah, that's a different person. Ghost Reborn. Wow, glad you're in here. There you go. That's a start right there. That is a start. And his docs are all over the screen right now. Just some of it, whatever, but it's a start. Is that Palmetto as in Palmetto, Florida? May I ask if it has anything to do with is Palmetto Bay anywhere in Palmetto, Florida? By chance. Because I am familiar with Palmetto, Florida. I am. Oh my God, if he lives there, I could make the drive. Oh my God. I got gold right in my hands right now. Oh my God, you're dead. You're dead. I'm going to be showing up. Lydia, you didn't tell me where you stood with everything. You are Order 66, correct? His real name is Jorge Hidalgo. And last I checked, he was in Palmdale, California. Lisa Prescott. Nope, that is getting a constant block right there. You are out. You are out. And you got an American flag. Shame on you. You patriotard piece of shit. Fuck you. But yeah, that's his name right there. We're going to get serious right now. And if he's actually in Palmetto, Florida, though, I could drive there. It's an L before the G. An L before the G, yeah. You pretty much got it. Yeah. I knew this guy from years ago, so he's not dealing with an amateur right now. Yeah. He's not dealing with an amateur. Tell you open up a can of worms, and someone's gonna get their ass kicked badly. I'm telling you right now. And Roger Brown's only in here because I'm upset, clearly. He only comes around when people are upset. So if I see Roger Brown, he's getting the boot too. That's it. I'm not dealing with him. He's part of that whole gaggle of shit. He hangs around people like that. I don't think he's in Order 66, but I know he hangs around people like that. Big Chivo. Oh, I got to look up Big Chivo now. Hey, give me the skinny on Big Chivo. I need to know. That's going to be Palmdale, California. Like an hour from LA or something. Yeah, it's like an hour and change from LA. Yeah. So Big Chivo, is he a big player that I should be looking into? Is Big Chivo somebody that I should look at? Big Chivo's a nobody. Okay. Tell me a little bit about him, though, just so I know. I don't know how many of them plan to come to me. I have no idea. I'll tell you what. All right, fine. All right, Ghost Free Bones. All right. Yeah, fine. Okay, cool. All right. I'll take your word for it. I won't go after him. Oh, that is him then. Blind Melon. Jorge Hidalgo. 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 You dead. I know someone in Southern California, come to think about it. They could be paying you a visit. Okay, Jorge? You're on to me. Yeah, you're such a tough guy. You bullied young Christian kids. When you were young, you made them cry on the internet. Trust me, I remember everything you did. I remember everything you did. You were trying to cause trouble all the time on the internet. You haven't changed one fucking bit. It's time you get your lights punched out. It's time that somebody puts your lights out for good. You're a waste of space, you motherfucker. And Anderson Henderson and you, he was friends with Anderson Henderson at one time. I know she is. And that is the reason why I mentioned it to her. Lidiot AF. These are your people right here. I hope you're happy with what you surround yourself with, or whatever. Official Elena. Who's official Elena? Official Elena? Tell me a little bit about you. What's going on? Well, they think it's a real thing. And when they think it's a real thing, they think they can try intimidation tactics. Hey, Ghost Reborn. What the fuck are you doing in here? It is him, isn't it? Then he said it wasn't the real him earlier, but then he said he was still coming for me either way. So it was him all this time. So he's telling me, oh, it's not the real him. It's not the real him. No. How do I know it's not the real him? Say something, Ghost Reborn. Tell me what you really think of me if that's the real you. I'm watching you all. Remember, I'm watching you. You are subject to scrutiny right now in my court of law. Nope. That is you, motherfucker, and you are getting a permanent block. You are dead. If you live in Palmetto, I'm coming for you. That's it for you. It's going to be when you don't expect it. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to pull right up. I'm going to pull right up. Well, CM Derp was on G Mangos, I thought. That fucking guy was on G Mangos. What does he want with me? Is CM Derp trying to go after me too now? Because I'm going to be on to everybody. That CM Derp. Do you want to be next, CM Derp? Whoever the fuck you are. Ghost Reborn, it's so weird because I looked at the Ghost channel, okay, and there were a lot of subs. There were not a lot of subs, but a lot of views on some of those videos. Well, CM Derp is now going to be on my list then. Thanks for helping me out with that. I'm looking into CM Derp officially right now. See, I learned something every friggin' time. CM Derp is now subject. I want to know more about CM Derp. Can anyone give me his information? Wait, hold on a minute. Wait. CM Derp. Who knows about him? What's his general vicinity? Wouldn't it be crazy if he was around? Wouldn't it be crazy if he could be in striking distance of me? Possibly. Well, right now, yeah, GoDonnie.com, and it's been crazy. I went live initially about King Camillo, about a question with Lydia. So this whole live stream has been more about Ghost Reborn than anything. So CM Derp. So what is Ghost Reborn saying about this? The real Ghost Reborn then. How did I get his info? Because I know. That's why I ask him. He'll probably deny it. He knows me. Unless he forgot, because he's got short-term memory. I would if he's behind everything, yes. Yeah, well, CM Derp, I never known him to really be somebody who'd attack people. So it's like you people are trying to send my head in circles is what you're all fucking trying to do. And I'm trying to find the real answer. Okay, so CM Derp is good people, okay? So I should not go after him, correct? I should, because I'm really looking for the real culprit. I really am. I think it's Ghost. I really think it's Ghost. Honestly. How old is he? I would say he's roughly like 33, maybe 32, 33, I think, if I recall correctly, official. Oh, man. CM Derp is a deviant. I'm going to have to look it up. I'm going to have to look him up. He's cloning Ghost's account and starting problems. So he has literally no intention at all to war with me. He's just fucking around with Ghost Reborn, trying to pick battles and just to do it under Ghost Reborn's name. I know they are. They are in here. Yes. So that the people who are trying to distract me are now not going to win. It is for damn sure Blind Melon, Lemon Jello, and it's Ghost. Yes, it is them. I knew it was them. Why is someone trying to tell me it's CM Derp? Why are they trying to tell me it's CM Derp right now? Yeah, well, they asked for it. CM Derp is doing it because they asked for it, is what it fucking sounds like to me. Yes. This I'm going to highlight. That is the real thing right there. Yes, it is. And you two are going down. And I wouldn't be shocked if that Ghost Reborn knows Sicilian nigger, a.k.a. Robert, whatever the fuck his last name is. Robert? Does Robert ring a bell, Jorge? Robert? Reveler Red nigger? Sicilian nigger? Did those names ring a bell? Is that guy in order 6? Can anyone confirm if that guy is still in order? Is he in order 66 right now? If he is participating in that, I need to know if Robert, who used to be, I don't know his last name, but Robert was a friend that I met in real life of Jorge's, because he lived where I lived at the time. And it would be so funny if Ghost Reborn lived in the same area as he did. It really would. That would be the Palmetto, Florida area, technically. That would be the same area that I met him in. And then Ghost would happen to live very close to him. So they could be partners in crime assisting. I'm telling you, I'm not stupid. I'm not fucking dumb. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to receive some money, huh? Was a very good chance I'm correct. A very good chance that I'm correct. And who is Jenna Rodriguez? Can someone confirm who Jennifer Rodriguez is? Something tells me that that's him just trying to deflect. Yeah, CM Durp, I want to set the record straight because Ghost Reborn has attacked me along with Blind Melon Lemon Jello, and they are on my shit list now. But now that some people were saying it was you, CM Durp. So I'm glad you came in here to clear up the story. And I know you're at war with them. I do know you're at war with them. That's right. Okay, I take your word for it. Good. Okay, good. That's the real answer. Okay, good. Because they're in here trying to fuck me up. I'm glad you're in here. I don't know how to post it from here. It's very tough. I have to do it manually. That's the problem. I have to type it in manually because I'm going to click on guests. I don't do this very often. I'm old school. I'm not somebody who does this. My timing was perfect. No, his timing was perfect. Okay. Well, let me do this. I can't broadcast info. No, that's not it. That isn't it. No. I can't put a link up. I can't do it. Look. This chat is going crazy, so I'm trying to read it and do this too. Layout. I forget these controls. I forget them. Yeah, okay, either way. See that? How do you know I'm not that far from you? How do you know? You don't know where I'm at. How do you know I'm not that far from you, Ghost? How do you know? I'm in the Southeast, I'll tell you that right now. I'm in the Southeast. I have been kind of traveling. I'll tell you that. I've been traveling somewhat. So Nick is coming for me. Nick who? Nick Abbott? Nick Abbott? Is that who you're talking about, Mad Mark the Pyro? Good. Tell him to bring it. Tell Nick Abbott to fucking bring it. I hate that son of a bitch, too. He had his fucking wife. I hate that fucking asshole. Tell you right now. Nick and Jess, yeah. So come to the West Coast. Why do you tell me to come to the West Coast? I've already been there. I hate the West Coast. I fucking hate that area. I hate the West Coast. I ain't ever returning there. I don't know what you're talking about. Why is it that everyone tries to tell me to come to the West Coast when I'm East? And then when I'm West, I try to get the fuck out of the West Coast and go back East. That's always how it's been. And then, oh, come to the West Coast. Oh, yeah. Fuck you, West Coast. That's right. Palmdale, California is where he's at. So if you can find where he's actually staying at now, kudos. I might even drop some money on that. Who knows? It really means a lot to me. Northern California sucks. I'm not going there. What are you, fucking crazy? I hate that area. Anything above Sacramento is shitty. Sacramento's like the last fairly decent city before you get to the rest of it, you know? And then you go to LA, it's too crowded. I don't want to go anywhere on the West Coast, dude. I don't care if it's the Northwest. I don't care if it's California. I'm an East Coaster, totally. No, it isn't. You're dead. You're dead meat, pal. You are dead, dude. You just opened up a can of worms that you're not going to wiggle your way out of now. I know he's upset. He's going to be having nightmares about me now. Absolutely. Okay. You're right outside Sac. I've been there and I've done that. Yeah. Like Carmichael, Citrus Heights area. Yeah, around there. Yeah. I'm familiar with it. East Sacramento. The Fabulous 40s. Been over there. Trying to think. Midtown. McKinley Park. Yep. I told all of you. I told all of you. Wow, what's going on here? Hey, see, I'm going to see if I can get you a wrench here, all right? I'm going to give you a wrench in my room, all right? You hold on a sec. I got to go in here. Because maybe you can help post a link or something, because I can't post a link in here. Really, the only thing I can really do is I hate Roseville. That place sucks. It's full of traffic and everything. I didn't like it out there. I used to go to this place called Perfecto Lounge in Roseville, though. I used to go there. It's next to that Brazilian restaurant or something. I've been there before, too. Yep. And you can thank me for the assist on that, too. You didn't think it would end this way, did it? Well, he's been fucking with people on the internet for years. I've known this guy for several years. He didn't ever think he'd run into this, did he? Oh no. Oh no. Fucking coward is what he's always been on here. He used to hang with this guy by the name of Expanded Count in Zamato Elite. He rolled with an old crew on here and the atheist community and all that kind of shit. He rolled with them. Why would I go to Chico? That place is terrible. It's full of stoners and college kids, right? Why the fuck would I go to those places for? They suck. Why would I go to Chico? Jesse? No, that doesn't sound right. It's not Jesse. Trust me. It starts with a J, but it isn't Jesse. Man, it isn't that great, is it? I wouldn't think so. Myself. My computer is slow as shit right now. I'm telling you. I got a few wrenches I got to give out. So there's some new people in here too. I've been trying to. So they finally come in. The people that I asked for have finally come in. I even put it on a bulletin as well. That's right. He's El Salvadorian. You're close, but not quite. He's El Salvadorian. I know what I heard. Yeah, Lydia's hiding probably because she knows her boys are being exposed right now. That's why she's going to be hiding from the whole entire community too now, it looks like. She's in with them, clearly. I couldn't ask her as an unbiased person. She's in with them, you know. But hey, whatever. Who cares? Right? Yeah. And Jorge has never liked fat women at all. He's always fat shamed, and he's never liked trans people either. This guy is a bigot, totally. Yes, he did. It was him. That is Father Oblivion. That is the guy. He's got the same voice. It is Father Oblivion. It's him. OG, triple OG. Father Oblivion is Blind Melon. It's him. I'm telling you. But they didn't listen and ghost doxed him. Exactly. Well, now I'm taking the torch forward. Ghost, you ain't getting over on me like you might have gone on G Mangos. No. This is a war you're going to lose. You just stepped in shit again today on me. When I was eating lunch and having a peaceful live stream, and then he had to fucking come in and disrupt it. Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm not. Who's this OG, triple OG? Can somebody verify who that is? Because it looks like he's trying to cause a little confusion. I don't know who he is. Unless you know him, I don't know, but it doesn't seem like maybe you do. I don't think Lydia. He's blind, but he's an ally. He's just blind. Is that what you're saying? Have you been near Tahoe? Yes, I have. Yes, I know the area. I know a lot of places you might not think I know. Trust me. Triple OG is a shit stirrer. Then that's him. Then okay. Then he's getting the boot. He's getting the boot. Then he's trying to distract. He's getting the boot. Okay, good. First time Liz and Anderson were together. Exactly. He was in on some of that too. That shit with Liz and Anderson. Yeah, I can bet you he had somewhat of a hand in that. Along with Noodles too, but I'm sure that he did. For sure, you know. CM Derp, you're getting modded. Okay. You're good. You're good in here. Mm. They can't help themselves. They are sad. Yes, they stay relevant this way. Yeah, I've known the guy 13 years. What stream did you record? Which one? If you got it, please screenshot that. Repost the video on your channel. I'd like to see that again. I'll actually play it. Yeah, I know of it. I've been to Fair Oaks. I've been to Auburn. I've been to Placerville. I've been to El Dorado Hills. I've been to Roseville. I've been to, what's that place? Loomis. Yep. Went there too. Mm-hmm. You were born in Auburn. That place is pretty cliquish, isn't it? Like a lot of long time people live there, and they want to kind of keep the status quo there, and stuff. And then the new people moving in are crowding it up and everything. Yeah, I pretty much got the idea of a community like Auburn. Yeah. And they got like a lot of new restaurants and all that and stuff. I guess it could be okay if you meet the right people. But there was a beer bar in downtown Auburn. What was it called again? There was like, I think, an Indian guy who was running it, or somebody who was like the bartender there, but it was downtown Auburn somewhere. It was like a beer bar, like a fancy beer bar or something. I went to that place. Yeah, Placerville, I didn't like the feel of it at all. They call it Hangtown in the old days, I heard, and stuff. There was something about it. It was very airy when I was there. I didn't care for it. So Rosalie is getting her time out. Rosalie is getting out of here. That's more than likely him. So Hannibella, where were you last night? You were in Courtney's room, correct? So I'm gonna give you a mod, is what I'm gonna do. Yep. If anyone right now wants to super chat me, now is the time. It's going on 47 minutes in. I'm probably not going to shut it off right away, but I just want to pass that reminder along. Donations are appreciated, not expected. Kelly McGuire. Oh my God. That sounds like a movie star. Kelly McGuire. Let me take a look. Blind Melon is a fake Italian. He pretended to be Italian years ago. That's another thing about this fucking Joker. He pretended to be Italian years ago. He tried to talk like Scarface and all those people. He watched a lot of TV. I have nothing to do with the mafia at all, and I'm mostly Italian. This guy's a fucking joke. I'll tell you right now. That's right. GoDonnie.com with another $4.99. You've been coming through a lot lately. I appreciate that, Donnie. A lot. Everyone give a shout out to GoDonnie.com. So no, this blind melon lemon jello guy, he's like total. He was always like a wannabe Italian. He wanted to be Italian. He didn't like his people. I think he thought his people were like shitty or something. He tried to be as white as he could be. I remembered that about him for sure. And his music taste it wasn't unique. Like if he played guitar, he wouldn't really stand out as a unique guitar player. I remember that about him. He was very big into metal, very big into stuff. I don't know like all the bands he was into, but a rough idea, maybe Dragon Slayers. Oh, he was yes, he was horrible back in the day. And he showed his face. Well, he showed his face kind of, but with sunglasses mostly. He put masks on at times. He imitated Arabs. I remembered what he did. I have a memory like a steel trap when it comes to people like this. Yeah. Father Oblivion. Yep. He had long hair, very swarthy. And he used to talk shit about his own people. Hannabella comes through with $5 tonight. So he was pretty much the guy who had the real ethnic look, but he hated his own people. He was like the worst. He was like the equivalent to a black person who hates his own people, I guess you could say. You know, is a word they use to describe that. So about 70% of these accounts are blind. He is an empty vessel. 1K on info. Someone wants to offer me $1,000 for this. Wow. Seriously? Did I ever see him? I've seen him. Yeah, I've definitely seen him. Well, this guy tried to call my parents in the middle of the night years ago. He was behind that. That's why I know who he is, dude. That is why I know who he is, you see. From years and years ago, he was Fowler Oblivion ruined Big Chivo's life. Could somebody confirm this for me? Is this true? I got to get in touch with Big Chivo if that's the case. So this guy, Green Eye Gomez, is Blind Melon for sure. Okay. Well, sorry, buddy. Okay. All right. Thanks for guiding me, really, because they're good at what they do here with different accounts. They're good at this fucking game. You know? But their luck is run out totally now. And the fact that he's trying to not get so angry, he's trying to save face by acting like he's helping me out here by offering 1K or telling me that people are offering 1K and shit. And he's trying to save face that way. Wow. Wow. I don't know what to say. And you too. Thank you for coming in here again. Mickey Knox with $2 coming in. Thank you much. Mickey Knox with $2. Right there. Give Mickey Knox a big woo. Right there. We'll pass it on if Blind Melon is found. There's a bounty. Big Chivo has been looking. Yeah, well, he has people after him. I'm pretty damn sure he does. He's been hiding in and out on the internet because he's done so many fucked up things to people. And now there's people who are watching this stream who are now going to know who he is that aren't even in his community. So he might just be exposed to the Boyd as well because of this. So, and the trolls of the round table and all those people, the troll coalition, which I'm rumored heavily to be a part of, and maybe I am. Get in touch with Chivo. Yep. Have I seen Bert? Who's Bert? I don't know who that is. Ernie and Bert from Sesame Street. Yeah, well, I'll assist in any way that I friggin' can. I'll say that right now. He thinks he's going to get away with this shit for that much longer. He's been getting very lucky. And in fact, I'm pretty sure he had to hide because of all the shit he did to people. And then come back when he didn't think they were around anymore. Then start his shit again. Bert, I have short-term memory sometimes, all right? If it's been a long time ago, I'm not going to remember because I don't even have that many mods right now. You're welcome, Ghost Ramon. I remember certain things very good and other things I don't remember I'm kind of funny like that. When it counts, I remember things for sure. Um, but all this like little unimportant shit that people might bring up to me is like, what? I don't remember that. Okay, well, why the fuck did he do something like that now, Verka Sketo? Why the hell would he do something like that? Well, can I verify if this is another one of his accounts? Can someone verify if Verukta is him? Or is this another person altogether? Who is this? Okay, well, he's getting the royal boot. He's getting the royal boot then. That's it. Any account of his is getting the royal boot from here. And again, who's Rosalie? Who's this Rosalie? Is that blind? Is that him also? Because he changes sock accounts so friggin' fast. It's not even funny. He changes them so damn fast that I think my head might even be spinning right now. So tell me if that's okay. Rosa is blind. Okay, again, I want to see if that's the same person I asked about before. Let me see here. Thing is, he typed just like him. He's gone. Yep, for sure. I remember Northern California a surprising amount, I guess. Yeah, he's done. He's done. Who the fuck's Leo Baltier, Polo Loco? Is that anybody I should know about? Who's Leo Baltier? Is that somebody I should know about again? I'm going down the line here. Leo Baltier. Now, what about Ted Barris? What about Ted Barris now, huh? What was the situation with Ted Barris? I heard Order 66 was yeah, okay, pal. Fuck Ted, he's a nobody. See, these people haven't changed. These people have not changed at all. They're still back to their old shit. You know, they have not matured in life. Um, they got to him, huh? He's a big mouth looking for clout, huh? Well, we're on to you now, pal. Whoever the fuck you think you are, Jorge Hidego. We're on to you. You got the whole gang after you now. So ain't no amount of this or anything you do is going to get you out of this shit that you're in right now. That's the bottom line. You're in a bunch of shit. That's the thing. Um, that's what you got to do. You got to blindside people like this right when they don't think you're looking. You know? Yeah, we all got to work as a team here to get these motherfuckers out of here. Who's Fab Newport now? Is that anybody I need to know about? Who is Fab Newport now? Fab Newport. Okay, thank you much for that. Yep. So there's already a reward that it's going to me if he's found as that person. Okay, then. Cool. It's a deal. It's an absolute deal. All right, Mickey Knox, it's cool. This is probably not something you're used to walking into, but it's a battle that somebody picked with me earlier. It's got to be straightened out. So I better not see his ass anymore in here. It's that this is the shit you got to do to get people to stop bugging you. It's sad, but this is what it's come to. That's right. They shouldn't. And they try to get people who they don't think can beat them. That's the thing. And that's how they corner you. I know their tactics. They've been doing it for years out here. I know their tactics. Trust me. It was a long time ago, but I remember. I remember them. Believe me. Yeah, well, all his accounts he's bringing in here, I'm blocking him. That's the it. I'm not, you know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I hope you can hide very well. Because I don't forget shit. I don't forget. Just like you didn't think I'd come back years later, do you? Did you? Did you think I was going to haunt you years later after what you did years back with Tasco and with all those fucking people? Hmm? I don't think so. He's been so wrapped up in his own trolling, he's probably forgot himself. But nay, I remind him that battles from the past can come back to get you in the future. 13 years old. 13 years, Jorge. 13. You were that son of a bitch. You were that son of a bitch. That son of a bitch who tried to run me off YouTube years ago. You were that son of a bitch then. No one will find you. Well, guess what? Harold finally got found. You're going to be found too. Harold got caught with a bunch of porn on his computer. In case you knew Harold, Jorge. And now he's going to jail for 30 years. Do you want to be next? Do you want to be next, Jorge? Now, I'll tell you something. Jorge, I bet you, has child porn on his computer. How do you know he doesn't have that kind of shit on his computer? Let's ask around here, shall we? Let's ask around here. Okay? He damn well did. And he's going to pay for that now. Clearly. Totally. You know what they really say? It's when you strategize to win, when you really have won. When you get ready to win is when you've really won. You know? But yeah. He didn't think a battle from the past was going to come back and get him, did he? 13 years. And you can tell Anderson Henderson that you're caught now by me. Unless you're watching too, Anderson Henderson. It is Mickey Knox. That's the reason why I win, at least within my control, in my domain. It doesn't mean I always win out there in the world, but I do it in my domain that I am so familiar with, which is here. That's the thing. Any domain that I've become familiar with, I've always ended up winning at, you know, no matter what it was, even as a kid, you know. At 13, I entered this this team like as a total rookie, not even having any experience, or at least with playing on a team and stuff. Then that first year, nah, that guy's gone. But anyways, Truth Smoker? No, I don't. Who is Truth Smoker? You were around here a long time, CM Derp? Were you around here a long time? By chance? You could have been around 13 years. And you might have to tell me the story sometime about how G Mangos got fucked up by Ghost Reborn, because I know you used to be on G Mangos panels and stuff. Good, CM Derp. Well, you got me on the case too, so they thought they were so bad, you know, right? I remember when Father Oblivion made a video one time, right? I remember he said that he was always a troll throughout his whole life, even when he was a little kid, but he never grew up. That's the fucking problem. He never grew up. He never made gains. He never showed. He's a failed guitar player. He didn't make it in apartment living like he wanted to. He was going to room and shack up with that guy, Robert, some time ago, too. Ghosts would get rich and constantly ban people and had an obsession. Yeah, well, that's how it all started. I get asked about Flatline, and I said, this stream isn't about Flatline. Get lost, I said to him. And then that's when they started trolling me, and that's how I was told I was on their radar. Well, how's that working out for you now, huh? How's that all working out for you now, huh? Yeah, I was going to shack up with this guy, I think, in Texas. I think they were going to move to Texas, that person in Florida that I knew. And he was in California, and he was going to move to Texas, I think, with this guy, and they were going to share an apartment or something. Yeah, something like that. But that guy was a failure too, who he was friends with. I met him in person. And you know what he did? He was such a coward, this Robert guy. He was such a coward, right? That he planned to meet me when he knew I was going to California and leaving Florida, right? So he pushed the meetup to when he knew I was going to be going to meet me, because he knew I wasn't going to be in the area again. So that's why he agreed to meet me, in case I got mad at him or something and I couldn't go back over to him, or he wouldn't be anywhere near me or something like that. He planned me meeting him when he knew I was leaving the area. Then he agreed to meet me one time. I remember I went to this place called Salem Yeros, actually, with him. And he had Jorge on the phone that day. And Jorge was like in such a daze when I said hi to him on the phone. Like, hey, you remember me? Like, no. He's like, no, who is this? So that's another thing I remember. Okay. Right there. So CM Derp, whatever you want to do with that. 2. But yeah, I was on the phone with him the day I met him at this Euro place. And of course, not forgetting what he did. I just wanted him on the phone, though, to see what he would say, Like, hey, can I speak to him? Is he on the phone? Can I speak to him? He's like, yeah, hold on a second. Then I get Jorge on the phone. He didn't know who I was. He was like weirded out that some random person wanted to say hi to him or something. That's the thing. I know. When you're found, buddy, you've been trying to find him. He's the one you haven't found. And I knew more about him, and you knew about ghosts, and I didn't know about ghosts. So see, it's like yin and yang almost. I knew about that jackass. I knew about him. Yeah. He's fucked with a lot of people. And I'm a relic of the past of one of the people he has tried to fuck with, actually. Yeah, your comment is visible, Randall. Yes, in fact, I'm going to feature them right now. It isn't easy being a guitar player. I'll never fall for another person on the net. Which other person? Your heart has been broke, but it's been badly bent. Meltin. Yes, a lot of people's have. And good morning. Yes. So, he has a police record, DUI with cocaine possession. Shit, these people are just as bad as Harold. Oh my God, really? We could be getting another exposed case on our hands here. Wow. Hey, CM Derp, you must know Harold and Penny, right? They were around at the same time Father Oblivion was around. They didn't talk, but they kind of crossed hairs every now and then. Ask Pennywise, even, if you see him around, and maybe someone else on G Mangoes. I don't know. Ask him about. Thanks, Randall. I identify as third gender and stuff, though, so yeah. You remember Harold? Yes, you remember Harold. But I'm asking CM Derp if he was there when Pennywise and Harold were on G Mangoes, because I didn't really watch every episode of G Mangoes. Well, they knew, right? So you know Penny then. It's like they ran into Father Oblivion once in a while, I'd say. I think they were kind of communicating against me at that time, actually. Like they tried to bring this case to the 6699, and then Jorge was calling around and making phone calls and doing all this shit, He was doing all that when certain people thought I was a pedo and stuff. It was like a false rumor going around that I was a pedo and stuff back in that time. And some people believed it. So they tried to present the case to the 6699, and Father Oblivion was around those circles for that time, I think, kind of. Yep. It's my personal self. Yes. Yes, thank you for that, Reno. And you'll get scrutiny for being honest, too. From society, you will face it from wherever. And a good amount of people in society still want to hold on to the old way of thinking. They want to hold on to the past, you could say. So, yeah. Yeah, Metal Madman. What's his name? Metal Machine Gun or something? What's his name? Crystal Meth Machine Gun? Is that correct? Because I think I heard about that before. I think I heard about that. He probably would have supported Harold too after he was exposed. Come to think about it. Hey, CM Derp, have you come across Carlos Martinez before by chance? Have you come across him, that troll? Because that's also someone I go back with quite as long, and he's run into Jorge before too. They've crossed hairs before. I can tell you the story because I've been here. That guy, Vlogger Puppets, wants to take credit for creating the boy, but I also deserve credit for being a big-time historian around here. Once I put two and two together, saw a new community, and then thought back to the old days that I thought I once would have forgot about, but I didn't really forget any of it after all. Turns out I knew a lot more than I thought about this place when I came back, even though I needed a reintroduction to it. Carlos Martinez. Yeah, well, CM Derp, I exposed him before too. He's another one. His name is Joey, actually. I exposed him sometime back. He was actually a content creator back in the day. He went by Joey the Fetus, actually. And stuff like that. And he was amazed I found that out. You know how I found it out, though? I'll tell you how I found it out, CM Derp. You know the concept of process of elimination? Process of elimination. When you throw anything out there, right? And then something will finally stick, you know? You'll throw it all out there, or as much as you can over an amount of time, and then it finally sticks. And he was amazed I found out who he was. And then he says to me, oh, you had to talk to so-and-so. He had to have told you that. You doxed me. He had to have told you that. I'm like, no, I just used process of elimination. And that finally stuck. And that was you. So that's how I found out who Carlos was also. Give your name, birthday, county, you're looking for us to look my information. Yeah, if you got a clean record, yeah, you have nothing to hide, you know, and even if you don't, you might still have nothing to hide too, you know. But trolls love it when they can get a hold of criminal records of people. They really love that. They most certainly do. And if not, they'll try to make someone into something that they're not. It's just this tactics that they used out here for several years. He had horrible language. You know, Jorge was behind. He used like the N-word. He said that I raped niggas or something. He was like saying shit like that or whatever. Back in the day, he used that, and he like trolled Soldier Boy videos and shit, trying to tell the black people who commented on there that I did that or something or whatever. See, I remember things. All right, CM Derp, thanks for coming in, okay? Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool. Hi, Joni Portwood. What is going on? You're in here again. I think that's like 2 out of 3 now, right? I think that's 2 out of 3. You don't believe anything you hear in half of what? I guess that's a good way to look at it. But people do believe what they hear. And I've used that to my advantage at times. You know, I can tell people random things and they'll believe it sometimes. Like, you know who I did that to, Randall? I did that to John Camillo, actually. I would tell him things because I knew he was going to repeat it. So I'd tell him what I'd want him to repeat, you know. And then the funny thing is, he said he was doing that same thing to Noodles, but meanwhile, I was doing it with him. So you know, Randall, okay. That's how that all happened, by the way. Yes, exactly. That's what I did. And it went all, and the news went all around, Randall. It went all around. Yep. Exactly. It went to the entire community like within 3 days. All he had to do was open his mouth. Breaking news. Yeah. Yep. And then enough heard. Did you hear what John Camillos said? Did you hear what John Camillos said? Did you hear what John Camillos said? Is this true? Is this true? And then they all talk about it. Yeah, Jody, you're going to be running into a different stream tonight here. It's definitely not content you're used to. In fact, one of the deadliest troll groups that have been on here for many years have been exposed very hard tonight because one of them picked a fight with me. So, there. And people know who they are. And they all showed up now. I figured I'd call them enough times and they'd show up, you know. And I thought the stream went very well, actually. This stream ended up going very well. So, yeah. Hey, Randall, have you ever got these stuffed scallop things before? Like you might have had stuffed scallops, right? You probably got them at the store or something. I'm just asking. Because I got these stuffed scallops before at Publix, right? And they had like the ones that were in the seafood department, and then they had the frozen ones too. I don't know if have you ever got those ones before? Because I got those recently, and they're very addictive. I find I like them better than the clams, actually. Believe it or not. So you have had them, okay? And then they have the crawfish also. I got the crawfish as well. I got like half a pound of crawfish, something like that. I got one big crawfish in there too. Kind of like, kind of like that, maybe. I don't know. The rest of them are small. Then I got a bigger one in there as well. I like them. They're actually quite good, yeah. I didn't eat them for many years, but I actually like crawfish more now and stuff. I think it's these fried chicken gizzards. Yeah, they have to. I've had them fried before. I didn't like them even fried though. I don't like gizzards that much. You know what I do like? I like bone marrow. I actually like bone marrow. Like if I can find bone marrow inside of a bone, I try to knife it out or suck it out or whatever, depending on what it is. But I like that kind of stuff sometimes, like bone marrow. Trying to think. Yeah, shrimp more than crawfish. Yeah, that's probably a popular bet then. Most people more than likely would. Most people more than likely would pick shrimp over crawfish. I don't think crawfish is something that everybody likes. And the other thing is like langostinos, that they're kind of close to that too. But they are, crawfish are like lobsters though. The bigger they are, the more they actually taste like lobster. It's actually something. The bigger they are. Like you can get like those medium-sized ones even. Because I know they have bigger ones somewhere. And all that. Do I like sardines? I do now and then, I would say, but I'm not in the mood for them a lot. What about you? What about you, Joni? I gotta charge a little bit here. Gator meat is $20 a pound. Are you fucking kidding me? $20 a pound. Shit. That's more than lobster even. Jesus. Yeah, howdy, Burger Boy. Welcome to the room. It was an interesting stream tonight, rather. The sardines and hot sauce are good, yeah. Maybe the mustard sauce. How about the mustard sauce? I think that one might be one of the better ones. And the hot sauce, maybe. Calamari in a can is pretty good, too. Some of them are. $3.35 and all right, thanks for coming in, okay, Ghost? Ghost Rebound. You've been a big help in here tonight. You and CM Derp have been a big time help. Thank you very much, all right? I appreciate it a lot. Mike Ox Dong. Who's Mike Ox Dong? A package of 1 pound alligator nuggets can cost 15. That's crazy. Okay. All right, good night. All right. You need 20 pound alligator sausage. Oh my God, that's a lot of money. Shit. But at a restaurant, you could get alligator for probably $18, right? You could probably get like an alligator steak for something like $15 or $18, though, right? like in a restaurant or something. Yeah, something like that. Like $18 maybe in a restaurant. Does that sound about right? Gator sirloin, the 18. I think that's about. I think I recall seeing it before. Okay, a little less. All right. All right. Yeah, I've had gator before. Actually, I actually liked it quite a bit when I had it and stuff. Does it look like a porn set? Lights, camera, action. Yes, I do. How did you know? I know, isn't it? Got dances coming tomorrow night and all this kind of stuff. I was on the phone today trying to call around, see if anyone would want to come over tomorrow night. And I mean, look, I got two right now. Two dances are coming by tomorrow. Okay. No, not DeVille. No. Appetizer getting go for $9.99 at my local seafood. So that's the cheapest you're gonna get it then. That's ultimately right, isn't it? That's the cheapest you're probably gonna find gator then. So that's a good deal because it's expensive everywhere else, right? So that might not be too bad in the end. $10 for that. Especially where they cook it and everything. They're going to use their electricity to cook it and stuff. So I would imagine that's considered a very good price for it. No, that wouldn't be even for an appetizer. Yeah. I mean, people get lobster appetizers and stuff for a little less. And sometimes they go for just as much, probably, as those gator bites do. So there might even be some cases where lobster's more money than alligator, maybe in a restaurant. Maybe not in the store, but in the restaurants, lobster could be more than alligator, I'm thinking by a little bit. I'm thinking that maybe. So I remember looking at restaurant menus that had lobster in it, and it was always so expensive. It wasn't cheap. Nothing was really. Lobster mac and cheese was like $12, I think. If I'm not mistaken. It would be $8 if you were lucky. The bikini bar in Tampa, huh? Really? How far are you from Tampa, Randall? Roughly an hour and a half, maybe, something like that. Tampa is fun, no question about it. To be honest with you, I think Tampa is the best place you can be if you're not living in a place like Las Vegas. Tampa, I think, has more to offer than Las Vegas, if you want my opinion. I think Las Vegas gives the impression they're up late night more than Tampa. If you're like in Fremont or on the Strip, probably. But everywhere else, it seems like Las Vegas shuts down earlier. But Tampa, on the other hand, is pretty much open late all the way around. I mean, but mostly in Ybor City, but people are usually up and there's a few places open, even on the outside and stuff. There's places are open pretty late, I remembered, in Tampa, Ybor City, yeah, good place to watch people and stuff. Yeah. Watch everybody walk by, Oh, well, not as bad as some places, I don't think. Yeah, if you're in certain sections like Godaughty, you were probably around North Nebraska, weren't you? That's probably where you seen it. I'm thinking. Old Town near Orlando, huh? That's a place worth checking out. Yeah, well, prostitutes are cheap in Lago, Florida, Randall. If you're, Dottie, if you're interested in that, prostitutes are cheaper in Lago, Florida. I think they go for $40 or something. No, I haven't. Now, Juice, what's your deal lately, Juice? I mean, really, you were going on last night again about what you're gonna do to me again and all that kind of shit. I mean, what's your goddamn problem, really, Juice? You're coming in here, you're talking normal now, but it's like, you know, you've been happily married 26 years at the same time and only handle only time 20. I don't know. I don't go for any of that. So, all right, Juice. Well, you sure you didn't, when you called Bergs a commie, you didn't mean that? Is he really a communist, Juice? I mean, and I said the people who often accuse others of being the communists often are the communists themselves also. So do you know a girl and you could go to her partner, he does be right. Okay, well, I guess that's your deal. But you got to admit, Juice, Bergs is a comedian. No matter what you might think of him, I mean, he's a comedian. I mean, don't you think? I mean, I got to give him credit where it's due, at least where he's a comedian and stuff, in a lot of ways. Yeah. Yeah, he's entertaining for sure. Yeah. Okay. I might have caught that once. I'm not sure what happened. I know people have given him 99 cents and he got upset over that. But some people give 99 cents because that's what they have too, you know. They don't have a lot to give, and I understand that, you know. Or whatever. For some people it might be about the entertainment value too. That's also, I can see that too. I know Anderson was scamming money for fights and stuff and all that. And he was trying to do something like that. And he said I had to come in at the right time and screw it up for him or something. He hinted something like that Melton has always had to come into things whenever I've had plans on it. Just because I was on my channel and stuff, and people would mention me on his, and it would piss him off. Like that kind of thing. All that. Well, 99 cents is still a lot if it's 20 times. I mean, that's still $20. I mean, that still equals out. Oh, he is nuts. Yeah, Anderson is. He's listening to Michael Bolton a lot, too. I mean, what's his obsession with Michael Bolton? I'm wondering. That Burrow's just this weird guy. Yeah, maybe Burger Boy, but I think it goes both ways, to be honest with you. Yeah, he hasn't changed a whole lot, has he, Randall? He has not really changed a whole lot. He just maybe mellowed out and got slower, but all he had was his up-tempo style that he used to have, you know? Now he doesn't even have that, so he's more boring and slowed down, you know? He doesn't really have much else to compensate. He's almost like a dull person, you know, because he needed that up-tempo energy to be entertaining from years ago. It takes a long time for him to get a bout of that in him now. But he hasn't gotten any better, really, though, either, Randall, I don't think. He was still whoring Liz out on the streets. He was doing all kinds of shit like that. He was prostituting her. He choked her or something. I mean, maybe all these people are just, I mean, yeah, many of them are mentally ill. Most of the community is mentally ill, actually. This community that the Boyd morphed into, and now it isn't the Boyd, it's a whole other community now that it's morphed into with other communities, and some of the most fucked up people have collected down in this place. But it was me getting a monetized channel or getting bigger on here that actually made Harold want to come back and do videos around the Boyd, actually. He was going to go back into video fighting with Roy, okay? That's what was going to happen. But then he eventually saw it, and he kept hearing about Elvis because I kept talking about it through Anderson and Abby. And then they told him or something. So he would keep hearing about Elvis, and then he ended up in the Boyd. Harold ended up in the Boyd because of that, actually. So I'm kind of responsible for Harold coming back, too. And Harold being exposed as well. Who knows if all that would have happened the way it happened if I hadn't come on here again. Who knows? Because Harold wanted to come back to take credit for the fact that I wouldn't have got a monetized channel if it wasn't for Harold giving me the idea through him fighting with Roy. And then Harold wanted to come to the Boit when I was getting bigger in the Boit because he wanted his credit, you know, he wanted his credit. So he figured, hey, I'll come on here too and I'll live stream. These drums are more disturbed than literal. That's right. There's a lot here. They've gotten very, and I've told some people before they came here, like Carolyn, I tried to warn her about this place. I tried to say, this is the shit that is going to happen here. And it turns out she has their heads in circles too. So it was kind of a match for both, you know. Like someone of her personality definitely should have been down here, for sure. But yeah, I tried saying, hey, these people are worse down here than where you come from and all the people you're telling me about. The people I deal with the worst. That's how it actually started, actually. The people I deal with are worse. $4.99 again from GoDaddy.com. I don't know how I got here, but I'm here to stay on. Thanks again for this $4.99 super chat again. GoDaddy.com. Give them a big woo. Okay. Needs to be weeded out. Thought my people were weird. It needs to be weeded out. Yes, they do. Totally. Yeah, totally. A colleague is due, and I hold a sickle. Yes. Ultimately, it looks like that now. It looks like this whole thing wasn't a joke after all. The whole I will be on top of the Boit thing, I will be the Boit's next leader that they were pumping at one time. They thought that I was going to be, or at least a few people there thought that I was, and then they thought I turned my back on them. Okay, but it turns out that that's still what I am doing, though, in the end. I'm still doing the same thing. It's just not the Boit anymore. I don't think that's true, Randall. The audio drama community. People say he reserves. I don't think Randall's the drama community, though. I wouldn't call him drama community per se, though. Oh, no. How would get fucking lost, Nick? Absolutely. Oh, you could be you. That's why I tell everybody all the time. Okay, sure. Gotcha. Yeah, I knew you were that type, Randall. Mm-hmm. But yes, if one is studying psychology, this is a great place to come observe and take notes. Yes, it totally is. This matches perfectly what they would be looking for. That's right. You create music videos. Yeah, that's a good way to roll here. Now, I don't know about you, Randall, but I can't trust Mark Terry as far as I can throw him, okay? Even if now he's saying he wants to be friends with me or whatever, how many times has he said that to different people? You know, that's the thing. I know because he does music too, and you do music, and I know that's why you went on Mark Terry's. But I'm just saying Mark Terry again, he's like thinking that me and him are alike, and he told someone that again, like he wants to be my friend again. But then he said I was permanently blocked from his channel some time ago. So it's like, which is it? You know, which is it? So that's why I don't really trust the guy. He flip-flops way too much. It's real life, real time, real reality. All the time. You don't have to see how other people live. Live yourself. Yeah. Sometimes you got to watch them to realize you're not so bad yourself. Also, you might realize you're not so bad, which I think there is a small portion of people on here. They watch to realize that they're not as bad as everybody else. too. A lot of the drama community freaks say, I'm just here for the fun, but it isn't fun. No, this is not fun. It's not fun. And you better be getting something for your entertainment value. Because if you're here for free totally and you're just miserable, then I don't think it's worth it, to be honest with you. It's not worth all that energy being spent. Rosie's misleading people when she says that it's all about the fun. You know, it's really not, though. It's not that way for everybody. You know, of course it definitely isn't. Of course it is if people are actually going to give you so much that they're going to pay for your vacations and so forth, and you want to live like that, and who knows? You do troll and make crazy videos about this fool that harassed me. Anybody specific? Foxme and Sean. I don't even know who that is. See, some people slip by me. Like, I don't even know who they are. What community is he in? Is he in the prepping community or something? I understand how online, how well people say they're trolling, but yet they are just reacting to being trolled. It's not trolling to get so triggered by someone you make videos on. No, getting triggered isn't trolling. No, I don't think it really is, honestly. I mean, if you're faking being triggered, then I don't think you can even fake that. I really don't think you can even fake that, to be honest with you. It's very tough. There's genuine anger, and then someone can just say, I'm just kidding. That's all they'll really have. But it's genuine anger. And then they might say, I'm just kidding afterwards. But they were meaning it when they were yelling, for sure. They were meaning it. Hey, does anyone remember Jim Riley from years back? Jim Riley the roofer? Because pretty much the community you're in now, GoDaddy, is like the equivalent to what he was doing years ago, like with Rosie now, Jim Riley back then with a few other people and so forth. We're kind of doing it. But it was like shock jock kind of stuff where he would yell at a hardware store guy, but then when he pissed him off, he's like, I'm only teasing with you. Take it easy. Take it easy. I'm only teasing. Here, I'll give you a T-shirt. It's a T-shirt to my roofing business. So he really went very far to get a reaction. And then when he was getting it, he backed off. I'm only teasing. Take it easy. Right. And that's what Noodles has been doing. And he got his channel terminated today. I was surprised to see that, actually, that it would happen today, but you just never know when it's going to happen, dude. You don't. But he's doing that now. But Jim Riley was doing stuff like that back then, you know. People say I look like Howard Stern, but I never tried to be Howard Stern. That's the thing. I never tried to be like it. I used to make prank phone calls, though. I used to call pizzas to people's houses years ago. I used to troll Yahoo Chat. I've been technically 20 years on here. If you want to count Yahoo Chat, maybe 21 years. You know, 21 years on the internet. If you want to count the Yahoo Chat, the MySpace era, I was around for all that. I got my start. Meltin John was invented in 2000, actually, and I just abandoned it for a while, and then I picked it back up again. But I came up with Meltin John back in 2000. Stern is boring compared to me. That's actually something. Howard Stern is more boring than me, according to Randall. That is something. That is an honor to hear if that's true. Well, Melton, would you ever consider doing prank calls again? Not really. I mean, I probably won't do it now, but I have done it in the past, though. Or I'll record my voice and play it to people. Before there was internet, I would just record my voice, play a guitar or ranting, and I would say, here, listen to this. Listen to this here on the tape recorder. You think this is funny? Hey, I recorded this last night. You want to hear it? Like that. And there was one time I did a rant, and I kind of sounded like Michael Savage, actually. When I was 20 years old, I sounded like Michael Savage when I attempted to do radio. Like I was doing it on a tape recorder, though. I didn't have internet. It was almost before I got internet, but it wasn't quite during the Boyd Rodman. That's what some people say. Yeah. Right there. That's what some people say. Yeah, well, I don't know if I'm going to do it. But no, I did a rant, though, on a tape recorder before the internet started, even before Yahoo. And I played it to a kid I rode the bus with, right? And I was like, hey, then I was like, playing it to him. I was like, this world is getting so fucking crazy, it's not even funny. Because I transferred schools, it kind of changed my view of the world, kind of, when I went to this school at a different place. And I thought the world was just going downhill just based on what I saw in that school. I'm like, this society is crazy that I'm living in. It's like, and plus out in the real world, too, you never know who you're dealing with. You could be picking up a creep on the side of the road. I used to just read, like, you could be picking up a creep. I said something like that when I was just recording my voice. But you know where I got that from? My grandmother. Because my grandmother kind of talked like that around me when I was young. She's like, oh, that creep. Oh, you watch that creep on television? Kind of like that. He's like, hey, Johnny, you know who Boy George is? I'm like, no, Grandma, who is he? I never heard of him. I was a 6-year-old kid. I didn't know who Boy George was. She knew who he was, though. Okay? I'm like, hey, Johnny, you know who Boy George is? I'm like, no, I don't know who Boy George is, Grandma. Who is he? She's like, I can't stand him. He's just I don't know what the hell he is. I just can't stand him, though. I'm like, but why? Why don't you like Boy George? Like, you mentioned him to me. I mean, who is he? Just help me understand who he is. I was like this 6-year-old kid. And she brings Boy George up to me and said she couldn't fucking stand him. That was my grandma. Yeah, of course. Oh, she was funny, too. My grandfather always used to ask me how much I paid for a T-shirt I had on, right? He used to ask me how much I paid for a T-shirt because he probably thought I paid a lot for it or something, or I might have went to the mall or something and bought my things back then, right? So he was like, hey, Jody, how much you pay for that shirt? I'm like, about 16. I was like, what? $60? And then he's like, you know how much I paid for this? I'm like, how much? He's like, nothing. Or like $1 or something. He would say $1 or nothing. Yeah. Pretty much. Well, Nick, that's not my problem. You're bored. You're bored watching me. Well, I'm bored watching you. How about that? Another time out, Nick. Seriously, dude. Why are you fucking... Never mind. Never mind. You were a disgrace on Camillos earlier. I saw you. You were a disgrace. Jess was a fucking disgrace on there, and she ought to be ashamed of herself. You degenerates. Right, you're the degenerates. You two are the degenerates. In actual practice, it's you two. That's the truth. Why you could get 5. Well, toilet's very good for. Oh my God, are you serious, Burger Boy? Oh my God, you really what? You say, why can I get $5 at the dollar store for $2? Right. All right, Randall. Thanks for stopping in. All right. I'm probably going to end the stream soon anyway. Yeah. Take care and good night. Okay. Yeah. Wait, he blocked you? Randall blocked you for real? Did you block Burger Boy, Randall? I don't know, man. Well, I'm going to end the stream right now. It's about that time, 2 hours. I think it went good for the most part. Turned out good. It didn't start out like it was going to be, but turned out pretty good, I think. All right. I'm ending the show. Talk to you later.